Hi, my name is Stephanie, and growing up as a teenager, I had a lot of self-hatred. I didn't like who I was because of a lot of really bad decisions that I made in my teenage years. Whether it was cutting myself when I was 14 or 15, losing my virginity to a guy I didn't even really know, to being in the shadow of my siblings who were all older than me. As the baby in my family, I just felt really overlooked and really uncared for. And so because I didn't like who I was, I wanted to escape that person. I wanted to get away from her. I started experimenting with drugs. I started sleeping around with a bunch of different men. I started having alcohol and going to parties and sneaking out. And the most appealing thing about that wasn't that I felt better about myself. It was that I stopped feeling anything. I became so numb to life. I didn't feel anything that was bad, but I didn't feel anything that was good either. I was literally a dead woman walking. About the time I was 20 or 21, I started going back to church. Not because I wanted to, but because I had to. I had lost a lot of friends, and I wanted to hang out with them again. So I was told I needed to get my act together, start going back to church. The craziest thing happened. I went on a mission trip to Africa. And it wasn't because I wanted to be anything good or help anybody. I just thought it would be really cool. But let me tell you, my life was just absolutely turned upside down. I went from feeling nothing to being numb, to being alone, to being isolated in my heart, to seeing people who were just so poor. They were desperate for help. They had absolutely nothing. I went from numbness to just complete smack you in the face agony. And it blew up everything that I thought that I knew. And that's really the beginning of when Jesus started working in my heart, showing me that he sees me, that he has a plan and a purpose for me, and that what I'm currently doing in my life is absolutely nothing what he wants me to do. It's not an obligation. He desires to have a relationship with me. And it was through my trips and my experiences in Africa that I saw how completely blind I was before. And for the first time in my life, I had a desire to feel something again. And once I started opening up my heart to Jesus, he absolutely swept me off my feet. Since I've gotten to know Jesus, he's taken me on an incredible journey where I get to know more about him. He has shown me that he has a plan and a purpose for me. He has shown me that he sees me. And looking back on my previous life, all of those times that I was harming myself, or I was sneaking out, or I was spending time with older people and doing drugs and losing myself and all of these other things, God saw me even in the middle of that. He has shown me freedom by showing me that I am not an accident, that I'm not forgotten, that I'm not overlooked, that I am a beloved child of the King, and that I have an amazing future with him. Jesus has taken me from a place of just death to of eternal life, and it's an amazing journey that I constantly get to wake up every morning, literally waking up alive every morning, feeling the presence of my King and getting to know him more. He's really made me come alive.